All right, we're doing something a little bit different. We are streaming live on YouTube. So, welcome to the chat on a rainy Tuesday morning where I am. So, let me know where you're at. So, what I usually do is I stream these live on Twitch, but we're going to do it on YouTube today. And I'm going to go with my lineup review for week 6, which was not, I'm having a tough start to the DFS season. And I would love to know how all you guys are doing. And DFS, it's been a tough, struggling a bit. I don't know what it is, but I'm one in, let's see, how many, 6 weeks. I got one winning week on DraftKings, two on FanDuel. Cash game process, my GPPs have been a little bit good, but cash lineups have struggled, and I'm killing myself because I took out Juju Smith Schuster. I play small leagues, just 10 men, top 5 cash. I try to get running backs in good situations, values, and the Seattle Arizona game I think killed everybody. I'm surprised that game was a total 28, but the NFL is so wacky. Same with Higbee. That's why I usually pay down at tight end because they're so unpredictable. Darrell Henderson was my original lineup. Backed out of that. But you see, like, to cash, you don't really need to have a great lineup. So, I mean, look at this lineup. I mean, I was 13 points off from this lineup. I mean, you got Allen, Stevenson, Benjamin. This is all chalk here. This is a lot of chalky plays. They got -1 from their defense and still cashed. This one's probably a GPP. Oh no, he went. I'm not a fan of playing a ton of players from the same team. Like I probably wouldn't play Moore and Benjamin. I just don't like to do that. But he just took a few core players, which was Allen. I would say the core would be Allen, Stevenson, because there's your chalky, Andrews, and Walker, and then basically pieced it around. But my process was there was no way Stevenson was in too good of a spot with Damian Harrison active. Fournette, which got us to 22. Surprised I was the only one with him in the lineup. But I figured with them being a big favorite that he would be a good play. And then I went with my third, a chalk, 80%. So even if he went down, I would go down with that. But my value play, Geno Smith was only 30% owned. So only 3 people, it was mainly Josh Allen. I think there was all Allens and Smiths. Well, there was a Jones in there. And Tom Brady. But I'm a little surprised that finished where it did. Bengals didn't do well. Higbee. So some of my low picks, Pickens, Smith, Diggs was only 20%. But this just didn't work. GPP lineups, I thought were okay. This was my best one. I went with a Allen to Diggs. I ran it back, Knox, and ran it back with Valdez Scantling. If I had, Smith Schuster, let's see, the winning lineup was Burrow, yep. But if I had Schuster in there, it could have changed. And then I went with, a secondary stack of Lockett and Rondell Moore. Just crumbled. Saints on their own. Kamara and, Stevenson, which were fine. I was, but yeah, and then we'll go to FanDuel. FanDuel was a disaster too last week. Cash games were all horrible. I was a little closer here, even though it says 16th. Uh, 9 points. Oh, is this a ticket? Oh, yeah, nice. Went with Benjamin, Stevenson, the Chalk, and Darrell Henderson. So I was right here. Geno Smith this is what killed me. Um, receivers are pretty similar to here. Kelsey and Andrews, it's really just my defense and my quarterback. Kill me there. My GPPs were awful. You could see did a Murray stack to Brown. I just did small on these smaller slates, smaller stacks. Allen, Diggs, Valdez, Scantling, Jackson to Andrews with Barkley, and then in this one, Allen, Davis, Knox, ran it back with nobody, but just yeah, didn't work.